Welcome to Life Planning 101, brought to you by Kennedy Financial Services in Eastland, Texas. Tune in every week as we share important information to help you and your family live life on purpose. Insurance, investments, legacy and tax planning, and much more. All covered now on Life Planning 101.
And we're back with another episode of Black and White Market Chatter on Life Planning 101. The abbreviated version today. Here we go. Aaron, Kennedy, Matt Ervin. We're here with you with a quick update midweek. Aaron, this week's a little bit different for us. We're talking before the Fed comes out. So tell me what you're looking at.
Yeah, big stuff's coming out. The market's already acted on this. There got to be some whisper numbers that the Fed was going to raise interest rates by 75 bips, or another way to say that is 0.75%. If they do that, it'll be the largest interest rate increase since, I think, the early 80s, or it'll be an insane move in the market. Market already thinks that it's going to do it. We were down, S&P 500 was down about 9% if you're looking at Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But one thing I want everybody to think about is the market was down 9%.
Right.
Is that bad? No. It had already happened. And, as a country and as an economy, we've got to work through some things before things start to get better.
Right. You got to clean up your messes.
Got to clean up our messes.
Okay.
And guess what? 9% of that mess got done over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What does everybody want? And really ask yourself, do you want to drag this out for the next 2 or 3 years?
Right.
Or do you want to get back from the beach in August and it all be done and we go on the other side?
Right.
So I know this sounds strange, but we've got to see pain before the Fed changes course. And I'm not necessarily just talking about the pain of looking at your statement. I'm looking at the pain of employment.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see companies start to lay off people.
Which we are starting.
We're starting. We're seeing a lot of employment freezes.
Right.
And we've already started to see companies lay off people. I think there was news this morning or yesterday afternoon that Coinbase is laying off 18% of their population or their workforce.
Yeah.
So is that bad? Yeah, I hate it. But these are the things that have to happen before the Fed changes course. And look at your life. Look at your individual little economy. What do you think is going to be more helpful to you? Is it that everything is on the shelf wherever you're shopping, or is it that you don't have any money to pay? Ask yourself that. So I know it sounds incredibly dumb, but what is the Fed doing? They're not trying to put things on the shelf. They're trying to take money out of your pocket so you can't afford the things that are missing on the shelf.
Right. Gotcha.
Doesn't that sound ridiculous?
Gotcha. Yeah, they're trying to fix a problem maybe the wrong way, right?
Yes.
We're trying to fix it with a temporary solution instead of permanent solution.
We have a supply problem. We do not need to fix the supply chain problem by destroying demand. And so far, the consumer has been amazingly strong. It's one of the greatest positives about what's going on. Ever since COVID, people have been pocketing their money. It's in savings. We have one of the best balance sheets that we've ever had. Right. So as you said, people still on the road and driving, and you read on the news, oh, nobody's affected. Well, yeah, everybody's affected, but they just have cash, which is one thing that we normally do not have in one of these downturns.
Right.
So that's positive, guys.
Well, and they're hopeful, right? People are spending money because they're hopeful that tomorrow there's going to be more to make or more to do or more to have. And that's good. And these, we've been getting some calls on the market, there's no doubt, which is very normal because this is not, it's not fun to watch your statement go down or feel the market or watch the news. And that's we all have social biases, investor biases that drive us emotionally. So what you're feeling, everybody's feeling it, right? Some people can handle it more than others. Some people get nervous before others. Well, that's just human nature. But this is good. We're waiting for the Fed to react. And again, if we can just have a short blip that's temporary pain versus the permanent pain.
Yes.
Or long drawn out pain.
Nothing is going to happen. The Fed's not going to reverse course until they have to. When did they start trying to fight inflation? Not when they should have.
Right.
When they had to. This transitory stuff,
right.
It's silly.
It's almost a voodoo word now, isn't it?
Yes. But, I don't think we're going to be caught blindsided. We're making jokes right now about transitory. Right. The Fed's incredibly embarrassed. The administration and our government, incredibly embarrassed. They were the only ones with their eyes closed and their head buried in the sand. The rest of the world was saying, this is coming, this is coming. Right. So they got a safe face there. And one of the things the last thing they want is another inflation spike like in the 70s and 80s. So they're going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. So as much as I want the Fed to reverse course tomorrow and the market be up 10%, I think we got more time.
Right.
Maybe the July increase, maybe the August, but hey, remember, we're 9% closer.
Right. Well, we got to be ready. If we do it too quick, you think about coming off of 2020, the bottoms, we exploded, right? And then look what happened. It kind of drove us into that inflationary environment because people had money to buy things, to buy companies, to buy equities. It ran it up. So we want to be careful. We like slow, sustainable growth.
Yes.
We like steady inflation. We don't like this all-time high inflation.
Yes, sir.
So.
And if you really want to feel better, go look at the market in December of 2018. You can see how fast the market will move if they know money's out there. And that's what this drawdown is. What the Fed's doing is they're taking money out of the system. Same thing happened in 2018. They reversed course because of what the stock market was doing at that time. They've told us they're not going to do it this time. They're looking at employment, looking at the economy, inflation. But go look and see how fast it moved. I think it's 7% in 2 or 3 days. So not the end of the world, guys. We just got to work through it. I'm praying for everybody. Let's keep positive. And
we're ready. We're ready for this. We're ready. We're watching.
We're not blindsided, guys. We're gonna take care of it.
If you have any questions, call us. We're ready to visit with you too. We appreciate every one of you, and thanks for spending some time with us today on Black and White Market Minute right here on the Life Planning 101. Matt Ervin, Aaron Kennedy. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining us for Life Planning 101, brought to you by Kennedy Financial Services. If you have questions, you can email them to lifeplanning@kennedy-financial.com. Be sure to tune in next week for more Life Planning 101. The opinions expressed herein are those of the firm and are subject to change without notice. The opinions referenced are as of the date of publication and are subject to change due to changes in the market or economic conditions and may not necessarily come to pass. Any opinions, projections, or forward-looking statements expressed herein are solely those of the author, may differ from the views or opinions expressed by other areas of the firm, and are only for general informational purposes as of the date indicated. Securities offered through Calton & Associates Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Smart Money Group LLC. Kennedy Financial Services and Smart Money Group LLC are separate entities and are not owned or controlled by Calton & Associates Incorporated.